What is up, you guys? I drank my last energy drink. I dumped 8 of them out yesterday, and I drank my last one. I had 2 left. I drank one yesterday and one about an hour ago. I'm not gonna have any more for months. Um, so true born again Christians, when we die, we go straight to heaven. This video right here is obviously, for people who are in denial, who lost their kid or something, or a loved one, and the devil is trying to convince them that they'll never see their loved one again, even if their loved one is saved. That is not true. If your loved one is saved and you are saved and are born again, you will see your loved one, your born again loved one, in heaven. They do not disappear in hell. They do not. You will see them again. I know when people die, our loved ones, we're in denial. Our body goes in shock mode, and we're in denial, and we say like, "Oh, it's no big deal," or like, "I gotta keep their body. I can't cremate their body or bury their body because when they come back, they need their body for their soul to get back into." When my rat Kirito died in my arms last year, I was in denial, and I froze his body, because if you don't freeze the body, they start decaying really quickly. But if you freeze the body, the freezer is so cold that it stops the decaying process while the body's in the freezer. So and I kept saying I need to preserve his body, so when he comes back, he'll have his body to get back into. So I was in complete denial, not even realizing at the time that I wouldn't see him again until I'm in heaven. I thought he was coming back, so I needed to preserve his body without having it decay or whatnot, so when he came back, he had his body to get back into. I was in complete denial, obviously, because he's not coming back in his body. He's in heaven in his spirit soul form. So and I won't see him again until I'm in heaven. So, our body goes in shock mode because it's easier for our minds when something traumatic like that happens. The reason why we're in denial and in shock is because our minds find it easier to believe that that there's some way that they will be back or whatnot. It's so tragic that our minds can't believe that they're truly gone and we won't see them again for a long time. So that's why our bodies go in shock mode, just because it's too much to handle, it's too much to believe, so it's easier for our minds to believe something that doesn't make sense. Like, we have to preserve the bodies without burying their body or cremating their bodies, so that they will be back. They have their body back still when they come back, when we figure out how to bring them back to life. So, or when God sends them back, because if the way I said it, that kind of makes it sound like I was talking about necromancy. But no, that's why our minds go into shock and denial, is because we can't accept that they're truly gone and that we won't see them again until we are in heaven ourselves to be reunited with them. It's easier for our minds to do that, to accept something that doesn't make sense, rather than to accept the truth. So I just want to make this video here, you guys. If you lost a loved one, your mom, your dad, your wife, your husband, your kids, your pet, just know that you will see them again if they are saved. If they're born again, they are in heaven. And if you're a born again Christian, you will also see them again when you go to heaven, when it's your time, or if the rapture happens before you die. To bring comfort to you guys, I'm not trying to sound mean or harsh when I say this. It's not mean, it's the truth, but it will sound a little harsh. If you lost somebody who is unsaved, then they are in hell. Unless if they're like a child under the age of accountability. Let me explain what the age of accountability is real fast. It's so God judges us for what we know. He holds us accountable for our sins that we know and understand that are right and wrong. God is fair and He's loving, so He won't hold our sins accountable, accountable for our sins if we don't know right from wrong. So anybody from the day they're a baby all the way until like early teens or late teens, somewhere in there, they will still go to heaven. The age of accountability varies from person to person. Only God knows their hearts, if they truly know what's right or what's wrong. Nobody can say that they do or they don't. But if they die unsaved but are under the age of accountability, then they are in heaven. And if they die unsaved that are above the age of accountability, they will not make it to heaven. They will, go to hell. So, it's the truth, and I'm sorry if that offends you. If you lost somebody that's unsaved, you won't see them again. It's the truth. So, sorry, yawning. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.